Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to Emsley Lodge for another week. Fairly quiet week on the racetrack for us, thank God. We had a really busy time of it lately, but we only had the one runner which was in a stride, and he was probably a really victim of a slowly run race, and they really sprinted up and left him flat-footed, so he'll go to probably, I don't know, 22, 2400 metre race maybe next start. Now, runners this week for us. The boys are pretty excited. James and Trent are pretty excited about going up to Witchy Proof on Saturday. Old Severn Road goes round in the Witchy Proof Cup, so no doubt the way he races, and he always tries, he'll be pretty competitive up there. And as I said, the boys are pretty excited, so it's good. Also, a horse called Geelong Mare, he'll go up there, a little 1,000 metre maiden. He sort of led him up pretty easy at Ararat, and they just caught him the last little bit, so hopefully the dropping grade will help him. And an old horse called Marcello Sonata, he's probably just struggling a little bit, and he goes up to Witchy Proof on Saturday. He probably needs to lift a little bit, but so that's Saturday. Sunday, now we go to Mornington. A couple of interesting runners. A filly called Bad Liar. It's only her fourth run in a race, and she's up to 2,400 metres, but she's just an out-and-out staying horse, and so she gets her chance to go to a 2,400 metre maiden. Brianna, once again, she's the same sort of very similar sort of horse, 2,400 metre sort of horse, so she gets her chance up there in a 2,400 metre race. And a horse called Cool Cool World. Now, he's been over racing bad in his races. He's still been hitting the line okay, but his pattern of racing is just sort of jump out when the tempo of the race sort of steadies. He's been over racing and doing a few things wrong. So we're going to run him back in a 1,000 metre race where they're really going to let run, and he'll probably be back 2/3 of the way back through the field, but he won't be over racing and be hitting the line. Now, these horses can tend to get beaten a lot because they just get back in their races, but they learn to race better. He's just, when the race sort of steadies about halfway through, he's been over racing and been a real bugger to train like that. So hopefully we're either going to be mugs or geniuses with him. Yeah, Ballarat Monday, we've got Crossbearer. Now he's only had a couple of starts, been a horribly immature horse, and he's had plenty of time, and he's sort of now to get ready to sort of be a bit tougher. So he's had a couple of runs this time in, and I thought he went really well at Warrnambool the other day without having any luck. Goes up to the mile, which should just suit him. He'll bowl along and sit in the first four, and you'll see a significant improvement in his form. Conciello, he goes to the 2,000 metre race, and he's sort of looking for that now. He ran over 14.50 the other day at Kyneton, and got to the line really well. Goes up to the 2,000 metres now, which should suit him, and he'll improve again after this, but I think he should be around about the place gettings. Tuesday, we go to Flemington, Melbourne Cup Day. Now, Kawabata, she was probably a bit disappointing in the Geelong Cup. I just thought our jockey didn't show a lot of initiative there, and she's come through that run really well. This is the race that she's been set for. It's a 2,800 metre race. It should suit her down to the ground, Flemington. It looks like she's going to get a run. Yeah, she gets every chance there. It's going to be a fairly big field, and it's Melbourne Cup Day, so it's obviously going to be a reasonably strong race. So, but the 2,800 metres should really suit her. She seems to be going as good as ever, and as I said, this has been our target race for her this whole prep, and I couldn't be any happier with her. So she'll go as good as she can go. Hopefully, that's good enough.
Hi guys, welcome to Around the Stables. Huge week in racing. You got the Melbourne Cup, you got the Oaks, you got the Derby, but there seems to be one race that everyone forgets about, and that's the Witchy Proof Cup. This week Emsley Lodge will send around Severn Road. The old boy, he's having his 65th start. If he can get the chocolates like he has for all three apprentices, that'll be his 10th win. So Trent Germain to ride, he'll be out in front, and he'll be mighty hard to get past.
Hi guys, obviously a big week in racing with the Melbourne Cup week ahead of us. Of course that means there's a lot of country racing going on as well. On Saturday I'll be off to Witchy Proof for 4 rides there. We've got Severn Road going around in the Witchy Proof Cup, of course. It seems to be a track that will probably suit front runners, so hopefully he can go to the front and be hard to run down. And on Cup Day, Tuesday, I'm off to Mildura for a couple of rides. So it's a busy week for all, and including myself. So hopefully we can put in a few good rides on all my horses, and hopefully got a winner or two to report to you next week.
That's it for another week at Emsley Lodge. Thanks for watching. Through the week, the Marcus Oldham College students come up and had a bit of a look, and they always come up and see what's going on in a racing stable. I watched a few track gallops here at the farm, which was always good. So good luck to all the students there, and hopefully they get a career in racing. The Thoroughbred Club of Geelong have their Cup Day or Cup Day Eve luncheon. Greg Hall's the speaker this year, so Hawley's always very interesting and a colourful character in the industry. So if you want to come along to a really good luncheon on Monday, give Rob Windmill a call, and I'm sure there's a couple of spare seats there. But it's always a really good day that day, and not a lot of people do a lot of Cup Day Eve, so get along to that. As far as us go this week, as far as we go this week, yeah, the boys, as I said, the boys are pretty excited about getting up to Witchy Proof on Saturday, so that'll be a good day. And obviously Kawabata running on Melbourne Cup Day. It's a fantastic day to have a runner, and we're very privileged to be able to have a horse going well enough to participate. So good luck to all the owners for Kawabata. Till next week, see you later.
This week, the old boy Severn Road will go around the Witchy Proof Cup. He's having his 65th starter.
So 2,000 metre 58, that's his grade. And I'm about to sneeze, so hang on a sec.